Set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go.
Down, 90, Wolf.
57, come on. Here we go, dude.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. I got one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Green. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
So nice number one. Watch the pass. Yeah.
They'll look to throw here. Campbell making the catch. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got three, fella. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marcus Green, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the Lions 1st down.
So
Bravo.
57.
he'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete. It's Green here. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Under 10. 10.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Focus, defense. Focus.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got Green. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Lions' 44-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. I'm here all day. Watch tight end. Tight right.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Check right 54. Right 54. Stop your whining. 54.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to Valdez-Scantling. First and goal on the 9-yard line.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Swing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marcus Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now back to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And Adams has it, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. To try again after the sack. Jackson, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And now look at him go. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Harris Campbell, 96 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. A second quarter score from KC. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st down, it's Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Get ready. Get ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch one. Watch one. I got him. Switch up. Nice number 1. Nice number 1.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, it's Green. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Gonzalez. And the lead is now 24.
Vikings 31, Lions 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Here we go. Here.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Right 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 2nd down, it's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Green, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
Ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rice, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, it's Rice. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his 1st attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go. Watch the safety creep.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Slam, slam, slam. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Royce, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
That's it, baby.
The Lions
We
take
go
over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's make these
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch one. Watch one. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon,